Parliament and former Minister for Health, Dr. Bernard Okoe, has urged residents of Akwatia not to be misled by what he calls claims that voting for the ruling party automatically guarantees development. Speaking on the big issue, a weekend current affairs program on CTFM and ChannelOne TV, Okoe encouraged National Democratic Congress, the NDC, their supporters to reflect on the constituency's developmental challenges before casting their vote for the party's candidate, lawyer Bernard Beidu, in Tuesday's Akwatia by-election. Daniel Odro-Mensah has more.
With just 2 days to the by-election, the two leading political parties have stepped up their campaigns to secure the vacant parliamentary seat. Dr. Okoe, however, cautioned voters against the assumption that electing a candidate from the ruling party guarantees progress, stressing that his party's candidate would deliver the best outcomes for the constituency.
In advantage, but if you check the history or our background as a country, it's not a given that once you give a seat to an incumbent government, you get the projects or development that they are promising. So this to the people of Akwatia. Remember, Talency, if it's by election that guarantees what to happen, I'm sure Talency would have been some very fantastic in terms of projects. All their infrastructure would have been done.
The Member of Parliament for Guan, Fred Agbenyo, has also stated that with proper leadership, the Akwatia seat has the potential to become a permanent stronghold.
A sitting Member of Parliament is incapacitated or passed on, whatever, somebody must come and replace him. I've heard who have made the argument that can we go back to the drawing board and allow the situation where the party from which the person is coming from, elect somebody to replace him. Like we are likely to have in the Tamale South elections.
Tamale Central.
Tamale Central elections with the passing on of my brother Muntala Mohammed now. MPP has withdrawn from the race. And so once NDC elects a candidate, that kind of automatically becomes the MP.
Meanwhile, the Bureau of Public Safety has expressed confidence that the heightened police presence during the election will not intimidate voters. Its executive director, Dr. Nanaya Akwatia, assured the public of a peaceful process.
We are hoping that, the police deploying over 5,500, security, officers to Akwatia with a population of, an estimate of about 20 to 25,000.
No, it's more
means
than
that the police too.
It's more, yeah.
Yeah, around 30,000, I think, means that the police to civilian ratio is really going to be very manageable.
President of Imani Africa, Franklin Kujo, has called for harsher penalties for individuals who attempt to disrupt elections, referencing the recent ruling in the Ablekuma North case.
I'm not too sure I'm happy about the sentencing in the case of Ablekuma, because I think they should have been punished a lot more so that the people are deterred from getting involved in all these acts of violence and what I call hooliganism, electoral hooliganism, So I'm not entirely happy about it.
In a separate development, Chairman of the Greater Accra Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, Jefferson Asari, has intensified calls for the payment of allowances owed to rotation nurses who have gone 8 months without pay.
The psychological stress the person goes through is very detrimental to the client.
Okay.
You don't think so? You are going to work empty stomach. That's more dangerous than any other thing. Somebody who have not received the allowance for 8 months, the person needs to be paid. The ministry needs to pay that person. That psychological trauma, stress alone is something more dangerous than what we are even discussing here.
Responding to the matter, Ministry of Health spokesperson Tony Goodman stated that efforts are underway to resolve the financial clearance delays affecting the nurses.
We are currently working with controller to clear the rest who have not been paid. These are